Good afternoon. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, today we shall discuss some more problems on centroid. So, in the previous class, we have discussed these types of problems. So, where you have a T section and I section, and also I section where it is symmetrical about Y axis, and also these type of problems we have discussed in the previous class. Now, today we shall discuss some more numerical problems on centroid, wherein you have a composite figure here. Now you have a rectangle, so you have a semicircle and you have a triangle, and inside this rectangle you have a circle of radius 20 millimeters. Now here you have to locate the center of this whole area, and you have to exclude this circle from the entire figure. So we need to find the values of x bar and y bar. So now, to begin with, always select the reference axis x and y. Now once you select the reference axis, divide the figure into number of parts. Say this rectangle is 1, and here the triangle it is, you can take it as 2, and the semicircle you can take it as 3, and this circle you can take it as 4. So this has to be deducted from the entire figure. Then you need to find the values of x bar and y bar. So we know the basic equation. X bar is a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 minus a4 x4 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3 minus a4, because we need to take out this circle from the entire figure and we need to find the x and y bar. So now we have selected the reference axis and we have divided the figure into number of parts. So one by one you calculate the area of this rectangle. So it happens to be 120 into 100. So that works out to be 12,000 millimeters square. And the area of the semicircle, so here it is 2. So the area of the semicircle is pi r square by 2. So the radius 50, pi into 50 square by 2. So we'll get the area of the semicircle. So similarly, area of the triangle. So half into base is 120. So from this point to this point, it is 120. And the height is 60. So half into base is 120 and the height is 60. So we'll get the area of this triangle, and area of the circle pi r square. So the radius is 20. So you can calculate the area of the circle. So in some textbooks, you can also present the data in this form, in a tabular form. So here the components are given. Along the components, the one is rectangle, the second one is semicircle, the third one is triangle, and the fourth one is circle. So here the corresponding areas are given here. You can tabulate like this also. So the area of the rectangle is 12,000 millimeters square, and the area of the semicircle is pi r square by 2. So it works out to be 3,926.9, and the area of the triangle is 360 millimeters square, and the area of the circle is 1,256.64. So you can take the sigma A. Sigma A is nothing but A1 plus A2 plus A3 minus A4, because we need to take out this circle from the given figure. So similarly, you can find out the values of x1, x2, x3, and x4. So now x1, so this is rectangle. So x1 is always measured with respect to y-axis. So that is, this length is 120 millimeters. So half of which is 60 millimeters. So x1 is 60 millimeters. So x2 is, so this is the center of the semicircle, and this distance is, centroidal distance is 4r by 3 pi. 4r by 3 pi. So x2 is from this point to y-axis, that is this distance you want, that is 120 plus 4r by 3 pi. So this is the centroid of the semicircle, which is at a distance 4r by 3 from the base. So we have to add this distance plus 120 plus 4r by 3 pi. Now similarly, x3 is the centroid of the triangle measured along its base it is at a distance b by 3 from the base and 2b by 3 from the apex. So since we are measuring with respect to y-axis, its centroidal distance is b by 3. So b is nothing but 120. So 120 divided by 3. 120 divided by 3, that is the x3 value. And the x4 is nothing but, it is the center of the circle. x4 is nothing but the center of the circle. So this is at a distance 60 millimeters from y-axis. Now similarly, we have to find y1, y2, y3 and y4. So y1, so it is always measured with respect to x-axis. So this rectangle, so half of this rectangle is y1 is 50 millimeters and y2. So y2 is nothing but the radius of this semicircle because it is measured. You can see here this semicircle is symmetrical about x-axis. So hence y2 is nothing but the radius of the semicircle. It is 50 millimeters. So now y3 we want. So y3 is the center of the triangle and this is h by 3. So this distance is h by 3. H by 3 plus, you have to measure from x-axis, 100 plus h by 3. So the centroidal distance of a triangle measured along its height is h by 3. So h by 3 is 60 by 3, that is 20. 20 plus 100, that becomes 120. Now y4 is nothing but, it is the half of this, correct? y4 is, it is 50. From this point to this point, it is 50 millimeters. Now let us check the values of x1, y1. Now you can see here x or x1. So the coordinates x1, x2, x3, x4, and the coordinates y1, y2, y3, y4. So some cases you can also use this method where you have a tableau column of all the values. Now you can see here x1 works out to be 120 divided by 260. So x2, that is 120 plus 4r by 3 pi. You can see 120 plus 4r by 3 pi. And x3 is one third, that is b by 3 into 120. That is, it is measured from this point to this point. So it is b by 3, that is 120 by 3, it works out to be 40. And x4 is nothing but 60, center of the circle. So similarly y1, so y1 is always measured with respect to x-axis. So 100 divided by 2, 50 millimeters. And y2 is nothing but, it is 50, that is the center of the circle and semicircle. So y2 is nothing but the radius of the semicircle. Next y3 is 100 plus h by 3. H is 60 by 3. And y4 is nothing but 100 by 2, that is 50 millimeters. So you have the a1, a2, a3, a4, x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3, y4. So then you can use that basic equation, that is x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 minus a4 x4 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3 minus a4, because we need to take out this circle from the entire figure. So on simplification, so you can use this method also, or else whatever the method that I have taught you, that is x bar works out to be 73.52 millimeters and y bar works out to be 63.79. So that means x bar is about 73.52. So somewhere the entire center of this figure somewhere lies here. It is at a distance 63.79. So this is 100. So somewhere the entire center of that figure lies somewhere here. That is through which the x0 and y0 axis passes. So any doubts with this problem, anyone? Hello, is it clear? Shall I proceed to the next one? Hope everything is clear, I think. Shall I proceed with the next one? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So these type of problems already we have discussed in the previous class. I section, and also this problem also we have discussed in the previous class. And now it is a very simple one. Here you have three rectangles, individual rectangles. So this figure you can divide it into three parts. Then here no deduction is made because the entire figure is a solid one. So you need to find the values of x bar and y bar, and the descriptions have been given below. You can go through this problem. Anyway, I have shared this textbook in the WhatsApp group. Now again you have this figure. Now you have one more figure. So here you have a triangle and a quarter circle. So you can first always select the reference axis, right? X and Y. Then divide the figure into two parts. So the first one is the area of the triangle. Half into base is 80 millimeters, and height is nothing but the radius of this quarter circle. So half into 80 into 80. So that is the area of the triangle, and the area of the quarter circle is pi r square by 4. So the radius is 80 millimeters. So pi into 80 square divided by 4. So that will give you the area of the quarter circle. Next, you want the values of x1 and x2. So this is the center of the triangle. So we need this distance x1. So from the apex it is at a distance 2b by 3. So this is 80. So 80 by 3. So x1 is 80 by 3. That is 2h by 3. 2 into 80 by 3, because it is measured along from the apex. So it is at a distance 2h by 3 or 2b by 3. So that is 2 into 80 by 3. And the center of the quarter circle with respect to both x and axis, y and axis, x and y axis is 4r by 3 pi. So we have to find this distance from this point to y axis. So this is 80 plus 4r by 3 pi. 80 plus 4r by 3 pi. Now similarly, y1 and y2. y1 is measured with respect to x-axis. Now this is the center of the triangle. So which is at a distance h by 3 from the base. H by 3 from the base and 2h by 3 from the apex. So since you are measuring with respect to x-axis, it is h by 3. So that is nothing but 80 by 3. And the center of the quarter circle with respect to x-axis, it is 4r by 3 pi. Now let us check. So the area of the triangle, half into base into height. And the area of the quarter circle is pi r square by 4. And you will get the sigma A, that is 8,226.548 millimeters square. And the values of x1 and x2. x1 is, you can see, it is measured along its height. It is 2b by 3, that is 2 by 3 into, this is the width, that is 80. And x2 is 80 plus 4r by 3 pi. 80 plus, because we are measuring from this point, 80 plus 4r by 3 pi. And similarly, y1 is measured along x-axis, so which is at a distance h by 3, that is 80 by 3. And y2 is nothing but 4r by 3 pi, 4r by 3 pi. So you know the a1 x1, a1 y1, a2 x2, a2 y2. So sigma divided by sigma a. So thereby you will get the values of x bar and y bar as 90.373 millimeters and y bar as 31.119 millimeters. So this is one problem wherein you have a quarter circle and a triangle. So again you have one more problem. So here you have a semicircle, and you have a rectangle here, and you have a triangle, right angle triangle. Now here, calculate the center of this figure. So here you can observe here, you are required to find the center about this axis, that is x and y. So the semicircle is out of this y axis, out of this x and y axis. Now, instead of we normally take the y axis which touches the extreme left of this figure and bottommost pole of the figure. But here in this case, you have been asked to find the center with respect to x and y axis, because the semicircle is out of this. So now let us see how it works. Now this is 6 millimeters. This is 6 millimeters, and this side is 3 millimeters, and this is That is the radius of the semicircle is 2.25 millimeters. So I put this height, total height is 4.5. The diameter of the semicircle is 4.5 millimeters. So here we need to find the values of x bar like this and y bar like this with reference to x and y axis. Now here, only thing is first always go with the basics. Rectangle. First calculate the area of this rectangle. So let us consider this as 1. That is the area of the rectangle is 6 into 4.5. So this diameter is 4.5. So and the values of x1 is half of this, that is 3. That is from this point to this point, this is x1. So now y1 is nothing but this height, that is 4.5 divided by 2. That is nothing but the radius of the semicircle. You got the values of x1 and y1 for the rectangle and also the area I have calculated. Next, consider the triangle. Consider the triangle, that is half into base into height, half into 3 into 4.5. It works out to be 6.75 millimeters square. And the value of x1 is b by 3 plus 6 plus b by 3. You can see here 6 plus b by 3. B is 3 by 3, it is 1. So it works out to be 7. And similarly, y1 is measured along its height. So that is h by 3, that is 4.5 divided by 3. It works out to be 1.5. Now semicircle, that is you calculate the area, and here this has to be deducted. That's why it carries a minus sign. You can see here you have to calculate the value of x1. So x1 is nothing but Sanju BS mute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So now because we need to find the centroid from this line, and you know the centroidal distance of the semicircle with respect to base, it is 4r by 3 pi. You can see here minus 4r by 3 pi because this is neglected. This has to be deducted. And similarly, the y1 is nothing but it is the radius of the semicircle. So here x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 minus a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. Similarly, y bar is a1 y1 plus a2 y2 minus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. So here the tabulation shows the various values as areas x1 y1 ay xy. So you can do like this also. So finally you'll get the values of x bar and y bar as 2.893 millimeters and 2.129 millimeters. So these are the coordinate distance with respect to x and y axis. So if not given like this, you can select the y axis which touches the extreme left of the figure and x axis extreme bottom of the figure. So you have to look out. If this is given, then you have to take out this. Only you have to neglect this and you have to find the values of x bar and y bar. Now again you have one more figure here. So determine the centroid of the shaded area as shown in figure. So now here you have a typical figure. So now here you can consider this whole rectangle. So this you can treat it as whole rectangle. So from the rectangle you can take out this quarter circle. You can take out this quarter circle and you can take out this triangle. Correct? You can take out this triangle, then you will get the center of this shaded area. So now here, so first we shall take the whole rectangle as figure 1. Let us take the whole rectangle as figure 1 and this quarter circle as figure 2. The quarter circle as figure 2 and this triangle as figure 3. So if you have a pen and paper, take out the paper and pen and note down the values. Okay. So later on we can check up with the values, whatever the values that has been given in the tableau column. So please write down this figure. Now first, so let us consider entire rectangle. So A1 is 150 plus 50, that is 200 millimeters. 150 plus 50, 200 millimeters. And this side is also 200 millimeters. So A1 is 200 into 200. So which is, that is 200 into 200, that works out to be 40,000 millimeters square. Next A2. So A2 we can take this quarter circle. You can consider this quarter circle as A2. So A2 is negative because you have to take out this quarter circle. So A2 is pi r square. Pi into r square is 150 square divided by 4. That is, in the bracket you can take it as minus A2. That is pi into 150 square divided by 4. So that will give you the area of this quarter circle. Now area of this triangle, half, that is also minus because we need to take out this. So half into base is 150 and height is also 150. So half into base into height. So we know A1 is 200 into 200. A2 is negative, that is pi into 150 square divided by 4. And area of the triangle is half into base into height. So now we need to find, so first select the reference axis which touches the extreme left and bottommost portion. So now x1 is, for this rectangle, it is 150 millimeters measured with respect to y-axis. It is 150 millimeter. So now x2, say this is the centroid of the quarter circle, and the centroidal distance of the quarter circle measured along y-axis, it is 4r by 3 pi. 4 into r is 150 divided by 3 pi. And we want x3. So the centroid of the triangle is somewhere here. And we need to find x3 value. That is, this is the triangle. This is the triangle we have. So it is measured along its height, correct? It is measured along its height. From this point to this point, it is 150. So 50 plus x3 is 50 plus 2h by 3. That is 2 into 150 by 3. So this is the centroid of the triangle. Measured along its height is 2h by 3 or 2b by 3. 2 into 150 divided by 3, that is 100 millimeters, plus 50 because we are measuring with respect to x-axis. So 50 plus 2b by 3, that is the x1. So we know A1, A2, A3, x1, x2, x3. Now we want y1, y2, y3. Now y1 is measured with respect to x-axis. So that is for rectangle, it is 150 millimeters. That is total is how much? This rectangle 150 into 50. That is, this height is totally 200. So half of which is 100 millimeters. So y1 is, for rectangle, it is 100 millimeters. And so here also this whole distance is 200. So x1 for the rectangle is 100 and also y1 is also 100. And x2 is 4r by 3 pi and x3 is 50 plus 2b by 3, that is 2 into 150 by 3. So similarly y1 for the rectangle is half of this height, that is it is 100 millimeters, and y2 is for the semicircle, sorry, quarter circle, the centroidal distance measured along its height is 4r by 3 pi, that is 4 into r is 150 divided by 3 pi. And y3 is from this point, again you are measuring with respect to the apex. So this becomes the base and this is the apex, that is 2h by 3, that is 2 into 150 divided by 3 plus 50. So 50 plus 2 into 150 by 3. Now let us check whether the answers are correct. Now you can see here rectangle 200 into 200, 40,000 millimeters square, and x1 works out to be 200 divided by 200 millimeters, and y1 is also 100 millimeters. So next quarter circle, you have to deduct this, that is pi r square by 4, that is the area, and the centroidal distance measured along x-axis, it is 4r by 3 pi, so it is 63.662. And for the triangle, I'm sorry, y2. So this is x2 and this is y2. Y2 is also 4r by 3, both are same. And for the triangle, the area is half into base into height, half into base into height. So here I think there is a printing mistake over here, because half into base into height. So this is also 150 and this is also 150, but here I think there is a printing mistake here. So to make that correction. So in the textbook there are a lot of printing mistake. Don't follow that. You just follow the method. So here you can see here the area of the triangle is half into base into height. So this is also 150 and this is also 150, but here it is written as 50. So anyway, make that correction. And the x1 is 50 plus 2h by 3. Now you can see here 50 plus 2h by 3. So that is correct. And similarly y1 or y3 is, you can see here 50 plus this height, that is 2h by 3. It is correct. Only thing is here 1 is missing. Instead of 150 it is being printed as 50. So now you know the values of x1, x2, y1, y2, y3, x3, and also a1, a2, a3. And you need to take out this quarter circle and the triangle. So hence x bar will be a1, x1 minus a2, x2 minus a3, x3 divided by a1 minus a2 minus a3. So similarly y bar is a1 y1 minus a2 y2 minus a3 y3 divided by a1 minus a2 minus a3. So any doubts with this problem? Anyone? I hope it is clear. Is it clear, Purushottam? Are you there? Mr. Purushottam?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts with this problem? Is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, or no, sir? You don't have doubts, I hope. The concept is clear. Okay. Rekha BS, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No doubts.
No doubts. Ramya, KR,
Yes, sir.
is it okay? All the concept is clear. Now you'll be able to solve any problems on Central, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So Vaishnavi, Amma, Basuraj, R, Ganika.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Basuraj,
Yes, sir.
any doubts in what? Is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So anyway, so we shall continue tomorrow. We shall solve some more numerical problems on Centroid. So tomorrow I think I have class at 11:40. So I'll be ending this class. Please mark your attendance in the chat box if not marked. So we'll continue the class in tomorrow. So till then, have a nice day. Stay safe. So I'll be ending the session. So thank you.